guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and here we have our boy TEQ RADITZ. Now, this guy is a super battle road god, so of course I needed this guy for my no item extreme tech run for Extreme Super Battle Road to be completed. RADITZ was a huge help there, so that was where I was able to get the time to get our boy to level 10 Link. So I figured, you know, why don't we also go ahead and see how powerful RADITZ can be. Plus, of course, my boy Troco up my ass every second about getting this showcase out. So here we go. So he's starting out with 126k defense right away. I feel like that's fairly good. I mean, he has Saiyan Lineage active, Saiyan Warrior Race, Fierce Battle, and then Prepared for Battle. So that's like okay, right? If there's multiple enemies, he does get damage reduction. He does stack attack. He does have a 50% chance to stun as well. Like, RADITZ has a couple of different things that make him better in certain situations. Now, we are fighting Vegito right here, so 1.88, I mean, see, that's not really great, but again, he is stacking. He does have the high chance to stun. So, RADITZ is full passive. He gets 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is fine. Then he gets one key. That one key is actually helpful. I do really like when units just... Like just adding a little thing like that in a lot of these units' passives is actually fairly good, right? Just getting like one key here, one key there. I'm telling y'all, it makes a bigger difference than a lot of people would realize. And then he also gets, so he gets that one key and then another 100% attack and defense when facing only one enemy. So, I mean, that's going to be good for like Dokkan events. That'll allow him to do more damage, which will be good. And then when you're fighting two enemies, he gets two key. That's even better. A 100% chance to stun the attacked enemy, and he reduces damage by 50%. That's really good. That's where RADITZ really steps in as like a super battle road god. I mean, you're talking about a 50% chance to stun on super attack. That's a 2-turn stun. He has a guaranteed 100% chance to stun for 1 turn, and then he has a 50% damage reduction against multiple enemies as well. Pretty good. And then finally, he gets a 50% attack buff and a 50% chance of doing a crit if there's a Goku family or Namekian category enemy. That actually is fairly handy as well for whatchamacallit. Okay, so he links up a little bit better here with Mass Saiyan. But that works very well for Super Battle Road because you can get Namekian enemies in there, Goku family enemies in there fairly frequently. So RADITZ, you know, like I believe I have my RADITZ with full additional, do I not? Yeah, pretty much. So, like, I'm really going for, like, the multiple stuns. But then, you know, if we just happen to be fighting a Goku family enemy as well, the crits and stuff are going to be another factor coming in. So, right here, we have Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Brutal Beatdown, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. So, Coward and then Nightmare are the 2 links we do not have active for our boy TEQ. That is the 2. Alright, so see how much damage he's going to get for us right here. And he puts up 2.21. So definitely a lot better with Mass Saiyan. Plus, again, of course, he is stacking attack, right? So we are seeing sort of the natural progression of his attack going up. I think RADITZ is a fairly solid unit here. He's a pretty good sort of like super battle road option. I don't really have much of an issue, I would say, with the way he was designed or anything like that. I think he's fairly good, right? Like maybe he's aged a little bit in terms of his overall effectiveness for like Dokkan events, because you know, you look at like physical Tien, who's shooting out like he could shoot out like 4 million attack stats and stuff like that. Like actually I think I might need to get that physical Tien. He's the unit I got to get the full level 10 links as well. Him and that AGL Buu Piccolo, like that is definitely something that your boy has got to get done at some point here, right? All right, so let's do one attack stat here with RADITZ. And then we'll probably, I think what I'll do is we'll do one team where we're going up against multiple enemies. So maybe we'll go into like the Metal Cooler event or something like that. And then we can finish up with like maybe Space Traveling Warriors and like a long event and let RADITZ stack up for a little bit. I think that will work out fairly well. All right, so what's RADITZ's defense? 126. So, I mean, RADITZ is looking okay. Honestly, I mean, I feel like the damage he's doing is okay here because I do have to consider that this full build, there's no support type units on this build for the team right here, right? So, I mean, that when you don't have support and units are still capable of, like, you know, peaking well over a 2 million attack stat, that obviously is good. 2.33 right there. And again, it'll just go up and up and up and up as RADITZ is able to get more stuns. So So far, so good for Raditz, right? Oh, wow, that's really good for Mass Saiyan right there. 3.38, damn. He hits a bit harder than I thought. That's his first super attack, isn't it? Because he stacks. Mass Saiyan, you're pretty good as well. Whew. Oh, boy. Wait a minute, actually, hold on. Wait. We're gonna get this turn in the video, actually. I didn't even okay. So I got the Bardock and Gine active skill. That's a 2-turn buff, right? That's, what is that, 22% active skill buff for 2 turns? So, I mean, we already saw what Raditz looks like without support. I got that, so sure, why don't we just go ahead and see the damage that Raditz is going to do with the 2-turn active skill buff. That's not bad at all. All right, Raditz, my boy. Let's see what you're capable of doing here. Again, just with Mass Saiyan, he's like, yeah, Mass Saiyan and TEQ Raditz, I kind of like that. This is a nice little, like, 1-2 punch for, like, the Goku family and stuff like that. Like, this is pretty good. All right, so let's see. I think Raditz's damage should spike quite a bit right here because he's stacking attack. Like, those attack stackers can work really well with those sort of, like, out-of-turn active skill buffs. So, Raditz, yeah, jumps up to 3 mil right there, because that's only a 22% buff, I believe, from Bardock and Gine's active skill. So, okay, there we is at 3. And then, wow, dude, Mass Saiyan is good. Damn, he's strong. I forget, and he's not on a ton of teams, but damn, that boy is good. All right, so now we're on the Terrifying Conquer / Transformation Boost team. I wanted to get this in here so we could take a look at Raditz going against multiple enemies and just sort of see like the attack levels that Raditz could get in like sort of a shorter event against multiple enemies like that, right? So let's put Raditz on slot 1. We're also not going to get Raditz's extra buff right here, right? He's at 154k defense right there, which is solid. He does also work pretty well with LR Tech Broly. They do have, what, I believe 4 links, right? They have Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. I mean, sharing that many links with LR Tech Broly, you're doing something right. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to finish off the first 2 phases of Metal Cooler in, like, 1 try each. And then we'll have Raditz going up against all of the enemies. Oh, dude, he lowers attack. All right, so that's something we're going to have to keep in mind. So Raditz has his attack lowered by, what, 30% for 3 turns. So both that turn and then the next attack we get, Raditz's attack is lowered by Metal Cooler. So he might have been able to poke his head above 2 million right there, actually. Damn it, that's fairly unfortunate, but it's okay, it's okay. Okay, I do want to make sure that we finish off again. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Because, again, I want to make sure that I finish off this guy in one phase right here, which will easily... I mean, SCR Cooler probably will do it, right? But I just want to absolutely ensure. 3.36, pretty good. So, after this, we're going to go to Space Traveling Warriors. I mean, basically the way it's going to work is that any unit that could be on Space Traveling Warriors is pretty much going to look at their best on that category team, because Bojack is just so ridiculous supporting all the units, and then that team has so many supports, so many good options, LR Turles, LR Jiren. It is just really, really powerful and really, really good. Okay, so we're going to be able to get 6 out of 7 links for Raditz right here. Again, we do want to keep in mind that Raditz does have his attack. I believe his attack is still lowered, by the way. Keep that in mind. Slightly lowered, because I believe that AHL Metal Cooler attack debuff, I think it's 20% attack for 3 turns. So we do want to keep that in mind. But Raditz has everything active here except for one of the worst links in the game, Coward. Although Coward is something we can activate over on Space Traveling Warriors. So let's see the damage that Raditz is going to do right here. Again, it should be fairly good with 6 out of 7 links. Well, I say fairly good, but he does lose 100% attack, right? With there now being 2 enemies. He loses a bunch of attack and a bunch of defense for like the guaranteed stun chance and then damage reduction. I do like his design quite well, actually, because he's going to look better in Dokkan events. He'll do more damage. So like they sort of balanced him in a way. Like I actually, like, the more I'm thinking about it while recording this, the more I really do like his design. I think he was designed very, very well, right? All right, so there's Raditz at a 2 million attacks. Now, keep in mind, we do have 100% attack and defensive support. No, wait, no, excuse me. Oh, 6 mil for Broly, huh? Okay. But, no. We had 50%. For a second, I was thinking that Cooler was on rotation as well. Because remember, Cooler gives the buff to Terrifying Conquerors when there are multiple enemies. So that was Raditz with the 50% buff from second form Cell, plus getting 6 out of 7 links active. That was pretty good. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and finish up now. Let's head over to the Space Traveling Warrior team, and then we will go ahead and finish up looking at our boy TEQ Raditz at level 10 links. Alright, so now we are on the Space Traveling Warrior team. This is where all units go to look at, like, their best, their big boy selves, right? So the other thing, too, is that the first 2 teams, I was just sort of testing a couple things out with Raditz. Now, this fight, I made sure that we're going against a Goku family enemy, and then, of course, we're also going to be able to stack a long time, right? Because against a Goku family category enemy, or a Namekian specifically, Raditz gets a 50% attack buff and a 50% chance to crit, and then he's also stacking attack. So throughout this event, we're going to see Raditz's damage numbers just go up and up and up and up and up. Okay, so this is funny, right? That Coward link I was shouting out about how much it sucks. Well, Raditz and Bojack actually do share Coward. It still sucks. It's a terrible link right here. But I mean, they do have it, because it's what, 2 key? And then I believe a 5% chance to crit. But guess what? That sucks for Raditz, because he's already got the 50% chance to crit against Goku family and Namekian category allies. So I don't know. It's like, Bojack is the one who I really wish did not have Coward, right? Like, give him, I don't know, anything better? Any better link? Alright, so 2 million turn 1 right there. With, what, Fierce Battle and Coward active. And then, of course, Bojack is supporting Raditz. Bojack is giving Raditz a 30% attack and defensive buff. One of the major impactful things that Bojack does, right, is, you know, that Space Traveling Warrior support type buff. And then later on in the fight, we have LRB Pan here, who will go ahead and give a nice stacking attack, you know, active skill, crazy bonus there. Yeah, so I guess we'll just keep, yeah, so, okay. So a lot of people, I feel like, are not really quite aware of how ridiculous LR Bojack is. So here's LR Bojack with 5 out of 7 links linked up with, well, with AGL Turles and then also with Bojack. 6 mil. So, like, it's like you see, like, LR Angel Vegeta, and it's like, oh, yeah, he did, like, 7 million turn 1. Well, I mean, LR Bojack could do 6 million turn 1. But then again, LR Bojack is way better than people realize. I will definitely say that. All right, so this is a fairly good turn for Raditz here, actually. Okay, so we have a 176k defense, huh? That's pretty good. And then he's got the 50% chance to crit, 50% chance to stun. So he's definitely got some tools here, for sure. What's impressive is that LR Turles does not have Saiyan Warrior Race or Saiyan Lineage, probably because of all of his friends in the card with him here. Now, we have active right here. Coward, Brutal Beatdown, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle are the links we all have active. I want to be very careful with LR Turles as to not kill that Goku. Alright, so we're going to let this turn play out. After this, I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to chill for a while, right? We're going to go ahead and let our boy Raditz grow and grow and grow in terms of his attack. And we will come back once Raditz has stacked up, you know, maybe when we're going up against STR UI Goku or Int UI Goku or something like that. 2.73 already, huh? That's not bad. That's not bad at all by our boy Raditz. Raditz is looking pretty good. Raditz is at a good level. So, okay, let's go ahead and skip till way later in the event. Alright, guys, so now we are 11 turns into the fight. So our boy Raditz has had plenty of time to build up his attack power. Oh, he does have Saiyan Warrior Race with B-Pan right there. Perfect. Okay. So let's have Turles in the first slot. I'm just going to go ahead and use a Princess Snake just to make sure there's no shenanigans, but obviously even AGL Turles is probably not going to die to the SCR unit. He's at 154k defense right there, which is fine. So let's see how much damage Raditz will put up after having stacked for, you know, again, 11 turns. You know, there were some turns he got double supers, but Raditz should definitely be able to put up quite a bit of a better attack number than we have seen before. So Raditz, my boy, show us what you can do. Actually, damn, Turles is taking 20k with the Princess Snake. I guess it's a good thing I did use that item. Sheesh, Turles. That's why I like Turles is good, but I do like that TUR better. Of the LR TUR, I do like him a lot better. Although his buff is specific to Terrifying Conquerors. Almost 5 mil. Okay. not bad by our boy Raditz. He's got a lot of utility in a lot of different places, right? I would consider myself a big fan of this unit. I think they did a very good job as a, whatchamacallit, like a banner unit, right? Because he was just the banner unit that came out with Dragon Ball, the episode transforming Dragon Ball Bardock. I literally almost called him Dragon Ball Super Bardock again. I always do that. It's so stupid. He's not Dragon Ball Super Bardock. The episode of Bardock special thing. Okay, anyway. So here's Raditz full level 10 links. Very, very good. I've even got Raditz heavily built up with equips and stuff like that because he was so crucial to my runs for Extreme Tech, Extreme Super Battle Road. So let me know what you guys think of our boy TEQ Raditz at full level 10 links. Thanks guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.